Hi, YouTube. My name is Dexter, and welcome back to Tactical Breach Wizards, where we're gonna move on. Alright, so this is getting messy. I'm gonna have to group some of these together. Okay. Rion, Druid Hitman. Never seen this guy before, but somehow he hit Zan and I with Thistlekiss darts unnoticed and almost killed us both, so we need to talk about boundaries. My mom always used to say, if you can't shoot something if you can't shoot something nice into someone's neck, don't shoot anything at all. Liv's team. Oh, no, that's our team. Jen, Zan, Dessa, Noak's Bar, local brandies, discreet bartender. We found a nice out-of-the-way place to hole up between offs, and the bartender's already heard enough that there is not much point in lowering our voices now. I like that one. Can I add this to... Whoop, can I add Noak's Bar to my... Nope, okay. Group every character. Rion. Actually, let's go... Alright. Details. That's what it's saying. Got it. So, where does Liv? There's Liv. Liv. Borikesh. Steve Clark. And Rian. Liv's sickness. Banks says Liv asked to be killed and resurrected 3 times after disappearing for a few hours, returning sweating and shaking. What could be so serious, and why did it keep happening? Now we've got space for new stuff. Liv's goal in Kalan. Liv's team is headed to Kalan next, but we don't know exactly where or remotely why. Sounds like Liv got sick over and over again. Cured by Dessa. Poisoned by... Wait, what did that say? Repeatedly suffered. Liv's team is headed to there. Poisoned by Borikesh. Repeatedly suffered. Is there something... Okay. Alright, so, we're getting somewhere at the very least. Dreams? No thanks. Outfits? No thanks. Funeral chic or frontier medicine? I like funeral chic. I'm also a big fan of med school. I don't quite get it, but I love her glasses. Those glasses are very cute. She would kill me in an instant, but still worth it. The Private Eye looks fantastic, so does Easy Point Knights. But alright, we're just gonna move on. Nothing else to look at. Alright, if they're taking the chopper to Callan, they'll be leaving from the southwest facility with the helipad. We've still got no chance against Liv, but if we get there early, we can catch some of her goons' squad alone and whittle down their numbers. I thought you already beat that traffic guy back in Stonecliff. We didn't kill him. God, don't tell me you're one of those outfits that kills 100 henchmen then suddenly grows a moral compass when it comes to the fuckers responsible. No, we didn't kill henchmen either. No killing. Oh, so we're not hypocrites. You're just toothless all around. Damn right. Liv won't get there till the last minute. She's never early because nothing can make her late. The rest of them will rush because they're terrified of her, so we might be able to catch them at the hangar before she gets there. Then we'd better gear up. Black Site hangar, shortly before dust-off. Just to check, you are on board with the whole no-killing thing, right, Banks? For now. I ask because you're the only one carrying an inherently lethal weapon. My gun? That's a medical instrument. I only use it for cranial interventions. I think cranial interventions are what he's worried about. I don't fire it in combat. I never shoot anyone I can't be sure I'll have a chance to res. Okay, good. Unless I want them to die. I think that's all we're getting, Zan. I don't like that guy in the corner. Use the laptop, don't sound the alarm. Have the team use 5 different abilities in 1 turn. Finish by the end of turn 1. How am I doing this? Here's how we're doing this. We're redeploying you and you. She's gonna bolt in immediately. Alright, Dessa, you're busting in. You're opening this party. You're gonna go here. You're gonna grab the intel. And we're shoving this fucker into the space locker. Not to be confused with a Hurt Locker, because I don't know what that movie's about. I just know it's a thing. He's gonna move in here, and I'm gonna 3-bolt burst him. Dunk, dunk, dunk. She is gonna move in here. You can sedative this guy. So I can chain bolt you into the corner. Oh, she's in the way, shit. Okay, new plan. We're still sedative-ing this guy. Oh, I'm gonna hit these guys, yeah. Oh, I hit Zan too, shit. There we go. Wasn't paying attention. And then she's gonna run in over here. And going to chain bolt. Still can't reach, dang. Alright, what happens if I go here? Can't make the jump. Damn, she's in the way. Alright, Dessa, I need you to move, sister. Dessa, I need you over here. Death's Door. Come on, there it is. Zan, you're breaching here. Who do I want to shoot? I'm gonna shoot him. Yeah, well, there, did a little bit of damage. Moving over here. Use laptop. And now you. The ever-friendly Jen Kellen. Sedative cocktail, and away it goes. Gale grenade! Not quite what I wanted. Here we go. Here's the play. Gale grenade! Chain bolt, dead. Look at that. Take. I really need to remember that Zan can precise or predictive bolt somebody, but, you know, I'm having a lot of fun doing this. It never crosses my mind that I should, you know, think in the future. But I don't, because I'm not good at thinking in the future. I only think in the here and now. Okay, wait, Breach, I want you to keep in mind this room isn't as scary as it looks. What makes you say that? Blind optimism. Are there heavies? Won't lie, there are a lot of heavies. I hate them. It should be illegal to clip someone if they're in cover. It is illegal. They're trying to kill us. Not in Lively. If we're trespassing, there's basically nothing they can't do. It's why shady security cores It's why shady security cores like Reactor love it here. I thought it was mainly the tax breaks. The tax breaks don't hurt. Alright, how many heavies do we have? Oh my god, why are there so many heavies? New plan. Chain bolt. Send him out the window. Grab the intel. No, she can't quite throw... Oh, yeah, that's why, because she's not in the room yet. That would explain why she can't throw the thing. Zan. I can't time boost. Dang. And by time boost, I meant I can't time boost and false prophet at the same time. Okay, so Zan, you're not gonna wait. You're gonna wait, like, right... Oh, I can't do that either, dang. Alright. So we're gonna rewind to the start. Who is breaching? Jen is breaching. Jen, blast that shit open, sister. And alright, here's the play. Here's the play. Dessa's going in here. I would love to death's door somebody. So I will. Sedative cocktail, going out. Then all she has to do is a gale grenade. See ya, boys! You're gonna run in here. You're gonna grab the intel. You're gonna false prophet just to get it out of the way. Then we're gonna predictive bolt. First guy that comes out of that door is getting blasted into next week. It's gonna be great. And go. Thunk. Oh wait, I can do that better. I can do that better. Static blast that guy. He turns around and beams him. Then we predictive bolt, and the first guy to come out of that door gets blasted on, you know, just every conceivable plane of existence. I have a better plan. We're gonna run over here. We're gonna broom breach. Woo! Oh wait, wrong window. I thought it was telling me to jump out that one. We're jumping out over here. Woo! Nothing to worry about getting shot, or at least not this turn. So, I guess we end the turn. Bang! Well, that's a little scary. Nice bit of sedative. You're gonna run over here, seal the door. Can I blast him out that window? I can totally blast him out that window. Go out the window! Alright. You... I don't know how we're doing this one, champ. I know how we're doing this one. Never mind. I totally know how we're doing this one. Transference. That guy. Back to you. I will run straight forward and predictive bolt the first guy to come out. Somebody's about to fucking die. Bang, bang, bang. End the turn. Dead. It's never not funny. Alright, Jen. We're broom breaching again. Coming out over here. I want you to sedative somebody. I may have jumped in the wrong position. Alright, we're gonna do this slightly differently. I'm gonna sedative this guy. Then she's gonna broom breach back over here. And I'm gonna send that guy into the fucking stratosphere. Look at him go! Look at that, he's dead. I just want to use the third ability. I just want to use an ability 3 times, and I don't want him to take damage. Time boost. Upsetting. Very upsetting. Thunk. Does that count as an action? That does not count as an action. That is upsetting. Sedative. Yeah, I don't know how I'm gonna do this one. Alright, that's a bit upsetting, but I'm not too pressed about it. Can't reach him there, dang. Alright, broom breach back over. Whee! Oh, wait. Oh. I rewound too far right. Whoops, made a mistake. Broom breach. If I had taken point blank, I would have been able to shove him like 3 spaces. It would have been great. Thunk. Dead. Does that grenade kill? I don't know. I don't know if the grenade kills or not, and I hope it doesn't, because I don't really want to explode, but I also don't want an enemy to be there. By the end of turn 4. But that's not a problem. I can just take a step back. Predictive bolt. And, hope. We're gonna run on through. 4C in action. End the turn. Come on out and die. Seal the door. There we go. Didn't get anybody to produce or to perform multiple actions this turn, which is upsetting. But there we go. I'll come back with a different perk set later. It'll be fine. Alright. Oh, I don't like this. When I foresee breaching this room, they target me with something and the vision just kind of stops there. Oh, that sounds like a neutralizer. Bax and I hit one when we were getting her Arcana. Reactor have anti-mage tech? Don't love that. They can't stop you throwing stuff, at least. No one can stop you throwing stuff. There's a guy in Jung who can make your arms go limp, but only after eating a lot of celeriac, and he has to stare at the floor the whole time. I don't think we'll run into him. What is celeriac? Alright, breach! Breach! There we go. And then, can you run over here? You can. So you're going to go here. We're going to throw the drugs. And I'm going to chain bolt you. Oh, wait. Hold up. I can do this better. I can do this better. Death's door, this fucker. Then we run in. Throw the sedative. And let Jen have the time of her life. Never mind, I wanted to get at that door, but it's not going to happen. Alright. No, that doesn't work. I thought I could hit the space button to reset the camera angle. There's nothing, no mana to regain in this room. That's upsetting. Send you out then. Death's door. Sedative. Jen, you run there. Chain bolt into the pit. Into the void. Get out. Zan can run over here. Now, is that what is I think that's a captain or a sharpshooter. I don't know, but whoever it is, he's getting blasted. Foresee in action. End the turn. Dead. Alright, I want Jen to do that to that guy. Oh! How was I supposed to finish by the end of turn 1? You want me to kick it to the actual... Oh, right. Duh, after everybody was dead, I could have moved. Yeah. I could have moved out of the way. Duh. Maybe. Or maybe I was supposed to push myself around. I don't know, but we've done it. I'm not very good at this. I didn't get a single confidence challenge that time. My question about the celeriac guy, I think he'd probably want to be known as Limp Arms Guy. I don't think anyone wants to be known as Limp Arms Guy. My question is, how did he unlock? When would you ever desperately need to make someone's arms go limp? Maybe someone he didn't like was carrying something he wanted to break. But that's a want. To unlock, you've got to need it. Maybe someone was carrying him away from his beloved Celeriac. We don't know if he even likes Celeriac. Maybe he hates it. Oh my god, now I'm sad about our Limp Arms Guy. I was never not sad about Limp Arms Guy. Should we breach this door and stop World War V, or should we stop and write a book about Limp Arms Guy? Breach, I guess. What are my challenges? Prevent 9 reinforcements, defend a straight 1 guy. I can do that. Alright. You are the one breaching. You're going there. You are breaching the door. And we are throwing a cocktail. She is throwing a storm grenade. She is not throwing a storm grenade. You will stand over here. You will throw a storm grenade. Actually, no. I'm going to get her a lot closer. You're going to get a lot closer. You're going to grab that mana. Did I? Okay, I did. Good. You are now going to be throwing the... Actually, could I chain bolt? That worked. Alright, so 9 reinforcements in total. I don't like the look of that door. That door right there is not filling me with good feelings. I mean, nothing in this room is filling me with good feelings. Let's be perfectly honest about that. I don't like a single thing that's going on in this room. Can she? She could Death's Door in... in protest, I guess. Actually, I want to get rid of the neutralizer before he runs in the room. I have wasted my Death's Door. I thought it would just run out and stop there. I wasn't thinking. Jen. Time to go steal some mana. You're going out the window. I can't zap anybody else. Shit. Sedative cocktail. Grab intel. Can I? No, I would not be able to hit him through that. Now, what am I gonna do here? I guess that's what I'm doing. Sending that guy out the window. You're running over here. We're gonna seal the door. Could Jen have made it all the way to the door to seal it? Oh, she could have. I think. Oh, she can seal this door. So I will seal that door. And it still can't get through the big guy. Why am I not surprised? I think I can fix that, though. Zan, what are you gonna do, bud? You're gonna run over here, and you're gonna seal the door. Can he? Nope, can't throw it to her. He's in the way. Chain bolt. Boop, boop. I guess back to that guy. Thunk. Just bully him a little bit. Trauma transference. Out he goes. That's not what I wanted to have happen. Grab intel. Foreseen action. He is dead. End the turn. really wish I could just blast in. But we're sealing that door. Chemical cocktail. You're gonna run back behind him. Just to blast him. Boop. And we are going to seal this door. Look at that. I done it. I finally completed some confidence challenges. Let's go! Zone 4 clear. I'm surprised that wasn't efficient, but cool. I guess I could have done it a little bit faster. 30 minutes early, Borgy? Someone's anxious to impress the boss. She says H-5. I don't know what that means. It means 5 hours out. Did you think it was minutes? You're early also. That's not... I just had some packing to do. You'll pack things from this hangar? Yes. I was low on spanners. Alright, the clowns are in the roost. Jen, if we can call by Boris fire, anything we can do? Medical fire can burn on anything, but it's not... Or magical fire can burn on... I swear I can read. Magical fire can burn on anything, but it's not a fuel source. It takes focus to keep it going. The mana stockpiles in Rushwater seem to burn fine without him. Then I guess that's a fuel source, but people are just sacks of blood. It's hard to keep a fire going on that. So if he goes down, we stop burning? Best guess. Or I could just res you. Oh, right, we also have a Necromancer. Necromedic. What about this traffic guy? He just summoned ghost cards. It's honestly not much of a problem. Bring it on, Kellen! Shit, really good hearing, though. I forgot about that. Alright, so, what are my objectives? Defeat the traffic, knock the traffic warlock into death's door, use resurrect on a teammate, living or dead, who has no mana left. Have the team use 9 abilities in one turn. What the shit? Does a breach count? No, the breach does not count. What are you doing? What am I looking at here? What is all of that? Bori's Mildfire projectiles can arc over cover, making them all but impossible to avoid. If they do no damage, but once on fire, everything you do hurts. It's sort of a friction burn situation. Alright, we're transferencing, or we're not transferring, we're just, you know, breaking in. I do want to go over there. Sedative cocktail. He's just got a lot of armor. Boop. Can I death's door him? I very much want to. You send the false prophet in. Nope, I'm now the closest target. Dang. I just want to see how close I actually need to be. Where can I stand to launch that guy out the window? Alright. I am sending Warlock to the Netherrealm. See ya, bud! Oh, come on! Alright, what do I want to do here? Bang. I forgot there was a turret. Alright, there we go. End the turn. I didn't realize there was a heavy gunner coming out of that door. That is terrifying, in a word. Hack the turret. Zan, you're coming over here. Grabbing the intel. Uh... Woo! Bang! What can you do? Trauma transference. Zan to you. Defenestrate, one of my... Okay. Got it. The less lethal Pyromancer's fire doesn't hurt at first, but you'll lose 1 health every time you do anything. If it's extinguished if you knock him out, or if you're resurrected. Rewind. So how many times can I... Okay, I need mana to resurrect. Got it. I just didn't want to, you know, blast, Oh, she can't... Wait, why can't... Okay, I was gonna say, why can't she move? She can, I just haven't actually gotten around to doing it yet. I also didn't realize the grenade did damage. Time boost! Let's do that again, how about? I don't know. Oh wait, that didn't do what I wanted it to do. Does that work? That doesn't do the damage either. I keep forgetting it's instant. Alright, fine, we'll just do it this way. Thunk. There. And she will run over here. I didn't realize he was so heavy. Oh wait, here's an idea. I want to broom breach over here so I can get over to this door and stop all the hostiles coming out. Maybe, hopefully. Seal the door. She's going over here to hack the turret. I forgot that, you know, broom breach was a thing I could do. Reset camera angle. I like how it's shaped like a heart. The room is vaguely heart-shaped. Okay, that goes there. Bang! Go grenade! Alright, I forgot he doesn't move. And I don't really have the damage to make a move either. Grab intel. What can you do? Trauma transference to there. Does that apply the status debuff as well? You're mildly on fire. Time boost. Chain bolt. Go grenade. Can you? Nope, can't reach anything over there. Okay, chain bolt. Actually, no, I'm just gonna let this happen. Alright, so hurting doesn't, or moving doesn't hurt, but grabbing stuff does. Good to know. Dead. He doesn't have armor, so that's nice. Hey Zan, if I step you right there... Nope, he's in the way. Okay. Better plan. Dead. Move you over here. Predictive bolt. Move Jen down this way. Potentially. Dang. Here's a better idea. Better idea. Go! Put her right there. There! Look at that. Seal the door. And I think we're done. Resurrect. Resurrect. Bang! Use resurrect on a living wizard. There we go. just to get the challenge. Yay, we're done! Oh boy! Advanced. Let's see what's going on here. Complete. Defeat Bori Cash, the less lethal pyromancer. Defeat Steve Clark, traffic warlock, again. Secure them. Yep, we're gonna tie. Wait, no, Liv's got him already, apparently. We should have killed them. What? No, who's writing this? It's pretty fucking great. Alright, so I'm gonna go. Hope y'all enjoyed this one, and I'll see you all next time, where I honestly, I couldn't tell you what the future is gonna hold, and I'm loving every minute of this game. It is phenomenal. So hope y'all enjoyed this, and I'll catch y'all next time. Bye, everybody. Been a ton of fun.